the CDcare model is advancing our thinking in Africa. Let me say, because you'd imagine that sometimes some of our colleagues that are Japan, within a few months when they get to the US, you see them driving them, driving whatever it is, the car is. If you find out, in most cases, a lot of them are not completed payment for such car, but because there are facilities that enable them to get these vehicles on credit, and it is not only cars, lots of other items where they can finance over a period of time while they continue to use such items. So CDK is the pioneer of this in Africa, and it has made it very easy for anyone in Nigeria um, to own anything and pay conveniently for it at zero interest on normal market price. Yeah.
Much, Mr. Deji, Mr. Justice. Okay, so I believe some persons are just joining us. Well, if you are just joining us, basically we are here to spotlight our CDK partners with top manufacturers like SmartVote to provide Nigerians with direct access to authentic electronics. So that is why we are here. That is why we are here to discuss that. And Zoom G, please, there will be time for you to ask your questions. So please kindly exercise patience for now. You will have time to ask your questions. All right, for Mr. Justice. So you've given us the mission of smart vote in Nigeria in your introduction, and that was quite clear. So I want to ask, what have been one of the biggest challenges in delivering your products?
For now, I don't think there is any challenge as per se. There is no challenge because new into this, and this is something that I've been into for a long period of time. So I'm always there at any time just to make sure that all my customers' quest, regardless of when and how it comes, they are being met ASAP. So for now, I don't have any issue in terms of meeting to my customers' need. I am always there at their beck and call, and I know my Oga can attest to that.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So, as a top, should I say, distributor or a manufacturer, how do you ensure that your partners get the best pricing while maintaining product quality?
Hello?
Yeah, did you get my question? I asked as a top distributor or should I say manufacturer, how do you ensure that your partners get the best pricing while maintaining product quality?
As a top manufacturer, I can't hear you well, please.
Um, all right. This is my network. Mr. Deji, can you hear me? All right. Mr. Justice, can you hear me now?
CFA, I can hear you.
All right, Mr. Justice, can you hear me now?
I'm in Sokoto at the moment, so there's network variation here.
Oh, okay, okay. But is it better now?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So I asked that as a top distributor, how do you ensure that your partners get the best pricing while maintaining quality of their products?
Okay, it's a simple thing. Um, sorry, it's a one thing that matters in partnering with um big companies. Let me use the word big companies like CD, this um other distributors is um first thing we need to ascertain. The first thing I do is to ascertain the quest, or what does my clients really want from me in terms of price, in that I know that I'm not the only person who um, sell electronics. So I try as much as possible to be flexible in terms of my pricing, knowing fully well that I cannot sell my products alone. I need people like CDcare, Jumia, and other open market to sell my products. So I'm always very price. I'm price accommodating in terms of meeting up with my dealers or my client quest in terms of price. Then in terms of the quality, um, I will not, because of the flexibility of my price, and go against um, the qualities of my product, because I know I have a lot of organization that monitor the quality of my products anytime, even at the work. The moment any of my consignment are coming into that, immediately they arrive at the seaport. I have SO the staff of the Sun that always there. Items, they'll pick the items at random, and they'll make sure they do proper QC, and that has been the way we're operating. So we have consistency in our quality regardless of the flexibility of our price.
Very much. This is okay. So for Mr. Deji, please. So what are some of the biggest misconceptions that you think customers have about online shopping or e-commerce platforms that you might have experienced
Um,
firsthand?
Thank you for that question, Ife. First off, I think Nigeria has improved anyways, but that misconception or the myth is still there that when people, an average Nigerian, they are skeptical of buying online because of what I ordered versus what I got. Let me say it how we say it on the street. Recently, there is a new kid on the block that the name is out there, and you remember that after a few weeks that it came, the first thing you hear people say is, "Oh, I thought it would be big, but so it's just this little thing that they delivered to me." I'm not going to mention it, but you know what I'm talking about. So people still have this misconception about buying, getting things delivered to them, getting inferior products delivered to them, getting damaged products delivered to them, and not being able to make a case for it when they receive these items. So that is one fear that I know that people may still have. I know people still have as far as making purchases online, doing online shopping is concerned. But one thing that CDK has done to, to fix that is that we do not leave app open to everybody. We only made it available to top distributors or manufacturers. For instance, now Smart Votes is only the provider of smart vote products on CDK, not one guy from Computer Village that also got it from somewhere that may claim that it is smart vote product. So that way we can guarantee our that whenever you set smart vote on the CDK app and you place another for it, an original unadulterated smart vote product is being delivered to you because the only place CDcare will get this item available for you to receive is from Smart Vote themselves. And any other brand that you find on the CDK app. So we do not leave the CDK app available for every company canary, so to say, where we will not have challenges of people just delivering what they have available. We've had situations where on some marketplaces you order for a 43-inch TV, but maybe because the vendor doesn't have this, he will now deliver 40-inch to you and try to say they are giving you free TV rack with it. That is not ideal. But on CVK app, If you are ordering 43-inch TV, if you are ordering 16-inch fan, rechargeable, it is what you order that you are going to get. So these are the measures put in place for CDcare to change that narrative. Another myth that I would like to address is because of the CDcare structure, where you're able to pay in installment. The first thing that comes to people's mind is, the interest is going to be great, the interest is going to be a lot. But we have preached this and we will never be tired of preaching it. That with CDcare, it is zero interest. You get to pay the normal market price despite paying in installment. And we always challenge our customers to do that survey, compare prices with other marketplaces, which people do. And sometimes they realize that our price is even lower despite paying in installment to some other marketplaces. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Okay.
Yes, it did, and it actually answered the next question I was going to ask, because I was going to ask, in what ways, as partnership with between CDK and as an e-commerce platform and distributors help to bridge trust issues on the market, and I think your explanation has just answered that. So on to the next, Mr. Justice, can you hear me? So, the next question is, some customers do not realize that they are buying fakes until late, when they have bought it, then they suspect that the product is counterfeit. So my question is, how do you combat counterfeit, or have you had any issue with fakes, dubs, copies of your product, and are there ways for customers to verify or authenticate that what they are buying is the authentic, the genuine one? Are there like codes or verification numbers that they can look out for?
You're on mute.
Mr. Justice, I think you are mute. Oh, I think Mr. Justice, you are mute. Your mic is muted. Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
As per product adulteration or faking products, for now we have not experienced any of such, because before we kickstarted, we employed some machinery, and I think we reached a very uh, aggressive, let me use the word aggressive, arrangement with the sun, who are always sun stars, who are always in the market to monitor um, the movement of our products, both in Alaba and in other market region. So for any person who is in Alaba or anywhere to take our products, we're very, very difficult, because even if we put code, even if there are codes, the Alaba market, we have realized they have gone beyond that. They have gone beyond that, because they also, in terms of the coding, they have also they are, those guys are too, they are too they are too smart. Are you getting it? So even if they are putting coding, they know how to bypass the code. Are you getting it? But one thing we do is we employ the service of the of Standard Organization of Nigeria. Their staffs are always in around the market to monitor our products. So in case of anybody trying to adopt, he was discussing with our manufacturer, not even in Nigeria, on bringing the product. So at the point of that discussion, we are alerted. So we have our ears on ground in terms of maintaining the quality of our product, or preventing a product being fake. But for now, we have not experienced any of such rather.
So in order to avoid a situation where a customer wants to get a smart boot product and wants to make sure it is the authentic one. What differentiates the authentic from any other product on the market, or any other maybe copy in the market, or maybe any counterfeit that might emerge?
Okay, on that is something that is peculiar to us. But because you asked, and because CDcare is my remains one of my um, well, let me say my preferred one of my preferred partners. Let me now open up on a norm I suppose not to. Now, if you open my fan, how do I know that um, um, my fan has been faked? On my DC panel, I have my code that is meant for me alone. My fan uses a PCB and um, DC motors to drive. So on those are two areas that I can monitor my product's adulteration. So if there is any challenge, or maybe there is any challenge of a product being returned, the first thing I always insist that the product should be returned to me. And before the product will be worked on, I should be able to look at it. So the first place I look at is the PCB board. On the battery, I have a PCB board. I have a code there. So customers, I protect those customers' interests. They are not whenever something of that nature is happening, that the customer is having any issue. Or the first thing I will say, as I said earlier, is that they should return it to me. And I know that Mr. Deji is sharing me. I always tell them to return it. So I know why I say they should return it. Are you getting it? I know
Yeah.
what they should say. So if they return it, the first thing I do is to open it all by myself, check the PCB, check the DC motors. If the codings are against my codings, then I will know that those products has been fake. But for now, I've not seen anything. Then why my customers should might not be able to decode the codings in my fan to check the authenticity is first this thing that is known to me, because most of them are not engineers. If you tell them to open the fan, I've seen instances where somebody said he wants to check the fan. Somebody in I think in Ibadan, one of the customers that's in Ibadan, I think he ended up burning my battery. I think I shared it with a customer's care center in CDcare. So I know how my fan is being manufactured. So if there's any issue on that, I know how to get it, and it's not something that I can share, because most of the customers who buys fan or who get my product are not engineers.
Okay. So, as all of us has heard, in case you get a smart vote product, it has any fault, the right thing to do is to contact after sales, and it will be taken up from there. All right. Thank you very much. Another
No,
question. Okay.
in that case, I'm not saying you should contact a customer's care. CDcare is my preferred customer, and from the onset we reach an agreement, and I know CDcare based on whom they are, based on their goodwill. They they have not. I'm the only person supplying them. Are you getting it? Item. I reach an agreement with them. We sign documents. Are you getting it? So before my product leaves, um, there are measures that I put in place. Sometimes my numbers are there at the back of the fan. If you check here, my number is here. My phone number is here. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
My address is here. Sometimes when customer purchase item from CDcare, they don't even call CDcare on how to couple the item, or when there is any issue, or they want to verify some certain things, they don't even call. Are you getting it? They call directly. I bought this item from CDcare. This is my challenge. This is my challenge. And I will ask some questions. Can you give me, sometimes I might go and ask, can you give me this number? Can you give me some code here? And at the end of which, I will realize if my fan has a model number of 7, the 16-inch, it has model number of 7228. And on the 7228, I have my codings here. Are you getting it? So all these things are the ways I monitor my fan. Then on the battery, there is a code also on my battery that I monitor my battery. So those are the measures that I post. So, and I believe it costs no alarm. And because of the peoples that the some staff that are in the market monitoring my this thing, there is no brand in the market that is doing what I'm doing presently to maintain to pay for the service of Sun running around Nigeria as running around the pan Nigerian market is a whole lot of expenses. And we have been doing that over 2 years plus now, and we have been okay. We are okay with that.
All right. Thank you very much for that. So, another question for you, Mr. Justice. So, how has the CDcare model helped you with sales and getting new customer? Also, what makes CDcare stand out for you, for your brand in the e-commerce scope in Nigeria?
I got that. I got some points. I think the network was
Okay, let me
somewhat bad. Please,
okay,
if you can
let me
rephrase.
come again. So I said, how has the CDcare model helped your brand, helped you with sales, getting new customers, and also what makes CDcare stand out for you among other e-commerce platforms in Nigeria?
Okay. In terms of CDK's impact to smart votes, um, the within the small period of time that we started business, I must say, actually then I was not following it up. But at a point, I decided to look at the performance of CDcare, and within the small period of time, they they started patronizing um, smart votes. I realized within I think within 6 months, in fact, they outrun um, the performance of Jumia, and which really it was really really the thing really caused a very big challenge. Let me call it a positive challenge in my office, because at the point of reaching agreement with CDK, there were a lot of back and fronts. There are a lot of back and front, a lot of, in fact, it was as if it's something that we should all end, understand. And they brought their own terms, and which I keep notes of a lot of people that I met. You know, we at the point we have made a substantial amount of money to some acclaimed individual who say they are online this, online that, online that. So, and at the end of which nothing came out of it. So it was at that point that CDK came on board. So all their terms, hmm, at the point I told them, sorry, we cannot do it. So though I think Mr. Is that Mr. Deji or something like that, Mr. Deji, who gave us a soft landing, and here we are today. And they considering the length that CDK has helped my brand, wow. It's something that has no, I don't think there's any adjective that I can use to qualify it. It's not that I'm exaggerating, because even in my office, at a point, my staffs were so amazed with their performance, and they started asking me, please, we want to start buying from CDK. And as we speak today, Smart Vote staff are also patronizing CDK in return to appreciate CDK's performance. Are you getting it? So, and it's something that is amazing. Are you getting it? CDK has really helped me. Are you getting it? It has really helped me. So, if I can quantify the rate at which they have helped me, I think there is no words to that will be able to define that. So I give kudos to them. They have really done so well.
Wow. Uh, I'm impressed. I'm so impressed, and thank you very much,
Uh,
Mr.
that's
Justice.
even that's why on a norm, I am an engineer, but I decided myself all by myself. I think there was a time we were having back and front. I said, okay, let me send one of my managers. At the point, I said, no, I want to go myself. I want to come myself. And when I came, I think the only thing do not know who visited them. But at the point, Aja was laughing like that. Is that Mr. Justice that came by himself? So everybody now calm down. If Justice can come to my office to rectify little issue, meaning CDcare is well preferred. So since then, I've taken CDcare as my own sister company. Whatever be the challenge, I treat it myself. I am the engineer of CDcare because of their performance. It's an amazing. In fact, their performance is so amazing, and I don't joke with. As long as CDcare is concerned, I think CDcare is one of my eyes now.
Wow. Well, thank you, thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you for that, Mr.
Deji.
Johnson. Mr. Justice, thank you.
All right, thank you. So, briefly, can you just take us through some smart vote products, the benefit, the scope? Does it go beyond fan? What else? Can you just take us through that?
Yeah. For now, as I said earlier in my introductory, this thing. For now, we are solely on fan, and why we are solely a fan and lightning products, some lightning products, so to say. We are rechargeable fans, and we are in products. Though there are a lot of calls here and there, like where I am today, they're asking for smart board TV, smart board that. One thing where we are today is we have our fans and our bulbs. Are you getting it? One thing we want to do is for every product we start, for every product SBU we start, we want to once we start it, we want to nail it. So we are not there to bring products like that, blah blah blah. By now, we would have flooded the market with several brands. But now we are done with the fun that I'm enjoying, and we have extended business uh, um, our business to the box, which we have nailed. So for now, those are the two products that we have: the fans and the lightning. For now, those are the two things that we have now. But before September thereabouts, we are trying to, which we are still doing the R&D, and we cannot just we don't unveil products if we have not done the R&D. We do the R&D, we do QC, do a lot of things. We put the product under duress, use it by ourselves to make sure that so before we unveil. So we are not in a haste to unveil new brand. But for now, this is my fan, and you can see I'm in Sokoto. I am with it, and I am okay.
Wow. So,
So that's it.
all right. So there are innovations that we should look forward to eventually. We should watch this space. We should keep watching Smart Vote because there are more innovations that we should look out for, right, Mr. Justice? Mr. Justice, did you get that?
The network is there's
Oh.
a bridge in network here, and I must confess I can't see. I did not hear you well.
All right. So I asked, there are innovations? Are there innovations that we should look out for? That more products that are going to wow us? That is going to be an exemption that will stand out in the Nigerian market that are coming. So should we watch this space?
Yeah, on yeah on that. Yes, there are a lot of innovation that will come up in the nearest time. I think I'm looking at by June thereabouts. Um, every of our products, I think we have ongoing innovation. Are you getting it? The smart boat fan that you have today might be different from um, the smart boat fund you're going to see possibly in the next few years, because we listen to our customers. We listen to our customers' opinion, and we'll just look for a way um, um, to um, to absorb the opinion. Like in the all our 16-inch fan, 10-inch fan, in the nearest time, we are going to add a PCB board on the fans. Hello?
Can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, we are going to add a PCB board on our fans, because currently our fans does not have a panel board that you can use in charging it via sun in absence of grid power light. So in the nearest time, we are adding a PCB. Then there are other customers in the nearest time too. Our fan is declared 5-in-1, and which remain a functional 5-in-1. In the nearest time, we're also going to see some fans in some fan family in of a smart board fan family that will be single pole. Are you getting it? Just to reduce cost, because some customers buy this fan, they are not interested whether it's 5-in-1. Are you getting it? They only make use of it. So we found out that in that area we are not meeting up to our customers' demand, and our logo remains your comfort is our pride. So we don't want to customers to buy something at the end of which they cannot make use of, say maybe a functional 5-in-1 fan. So in time to come, you will see smart volt fan all in one. It's just one fan. Some will come with PCB, especially the 16 inches, the 18 inches, and the um and the 8-inch fan.
All right.
Then on our lightning product, there are some customers that approach us. Many of our customers, many of our big clients that have approached us that we should um, apart from the rechargeable bulbs, we should give them both rechargeable fans that has panels, because of the cost of complete inverter system. And I think by June thereabouts, we will receive our first um, rechargeable fan with um, PCB lithium battery of two double battery and three batteries. And I think before we'll unveil them, and I think we'll also call um, our we also will invite CDcare and some of our big clients before we'll unveil the product in the market for them to see.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Justice. So definitely, we are definitely looking forward to see more from Smart Vote. All right. Mr. Deji, this is for you. So we mentioned this last week. Sorry, the other week, and this is just another question. The same question for those that were not here, or for any intending partner. What advice do you have for vendors looking to grow their business on CDcare?
Thank you, again. I just is spoken well. So the question, yeah, advice for vendors that want to partner with CDcare, that wants to make their product available for customers to buy on CDcare. It's simple. One, the vendor need to focus on trust. They need to be consistent also. CDK as a brand, as a company, operates in, let me call it a trust-centric ecosystem, if you know what I mean. So trust-centric ecosystem means that The number of customers we've been able to deliver to today, they only use us because they trust us. More customers that will be coming to us to make purchases from us will still be doing that based on trust. So this trust, we we guide it jealously at CDcare. We don't lose our customers' trust. So that said, any vendor that will be coming to CDcare must be able to partner with us in guarding this trust, and it goes a long way. Let's go to the product itself. If we produce a, let's talk about fans here, since our guest here today is smart board that deal with fans. So we produce a rechargeable fan. Let's say it's supposed to work on 65 watts. Everybody expect that the speed of a 65 watts will be higher than the speed of a 40 watt. But maybe how something happened, you run your checks and you see that this is not pass for a 65 watt fan. Don't push it out. Don't say because money has been spent on this product. Go and fix that issue. Make sure that the product you are pushing out actually meets the specification as you have announced, as you have put out there. So don't let us find ourselves in situations where customers receive items, they're now saying this is different from the specification that I read and all of that. So that's that about that. Also, response, communication. We value communication a lot, a whole lot. We've had cases where customers actually praise certain brands and be like, "Oh yeah, I had an issue one time. I called them and they stopped it." And we've had cases too where it was the other way around, and we had to even let go of such partners. Some of them are even trying so hard now to come back to say, "These are our products. We have resolved the issue that I had and all of that." But the customers whose trust we have lost, you cannot gain it back. You cannot gain it back. We have situations where some, just like I just said, that his phone number is behind the product, which is impressive. This is an avenue that we created so that when our customers come and they say they have issues, there is a direct line where customers can reach you. You are the manufacturer, you know your product. Our customers only need to talk to us if maybe you are taking too long to respond to those issues, and we step in and be like, "Oh, smart vote, what is going on?" And there must be a clear explanation, clear communication as to, "Oh, we are expecting a part to fix this and all of that. We have spoken to the customer, but we understand customer will be agitated and not have that patience, but this and this and this, these are the steps we are provided in ensuring that the customer stays happy." These things are not so hard, but you find out that some people are not, let me say, trained to manage such situations. So, communication, very good communication, and also CDK as a company, we we want our partners, we want our vendors to see us as partners rather than just a platform for them to sell their product. There's a difference between seeing CDK as just a place to sell your product than a place where you have partnership. If you as a vendor see CDK as a partner, you guide that relationship better than let's just take it to market today to go and sell. So yeah, I I believe that answers that. Okay.
Does, sir. And final question for you, sir. So, I know you mentioned you touched on this, but just as a buffer, what after sales support system are in place? Is this managed directly by CDcare or by vendor partners? And if a customer experiences a fault while still within the warranty period, what steps should they take to resolve it?
All right. That is very good, and I like the fact that this would be like a continuation to the last question that I answered. Um, so we have something like we call a shared responsibility model. so to say. The bulk of resolving this issue when after sales issues come up lies on the table of the manufacturer or the vendor. The seller does not provide warranty. It is only manufacturer of products that provide warranty. One thing CDK has done, we have provided the communication channel through which you can contact any vendor that you purchase their product from CDK. So you remember that in our other meetings, we always emphasize when customers send links to us and be like, add this product. There are some products that don't need the approval of the marketplace team to be added. And that is because sometimes, a lot of times, um, we are unable to go forward when we get to the point of having conversations around after sales support. Any partner that will sell an item on CDK must a warranty center, a service center, where when an item has issue, the customer can take the item to and it will be resolved promptly. The phone number should be made available, the email address, communication channel should be made available. For instance, this is not even smart road now. I'm trying to give an example of Tuwani. When you buy LG, everybody knows that in the whole of Nigeria, at least if there is no LG service center in your state, there is likely one in the your neighboring state where if your soundbar has an issue, you can just take a cab there, they will resolve it for you and take it back. For smart votes too, just like he brilliantly explained, at the back of his products, there are phone numbers that you can call. This my fan is not working. They will give you advice on the phone. CDCare's place is now to ensure that we put a check on our partners to ensure that these things get done promptly promptly as possible. We don't want a situation where somebody has an issue with the item and it lingers for 7 days, 2 weeks. No, that is not a good experience.
Thank you, Mr. Deji. So, the final question for you, Mr. Justice. So, as the Nigerian logistic landscape can be very challenging, it can be funny and at times. So, how does Smart Vote ensure that ensure smooth nationwide delivery to their customers and after sales support through when they're purchasing through CDcare? How does the delivery work? Do you send to CDcare or do you send directly to customers? How does this work? Mr. Justice, do you want me to come again?
I understand you.
Okay.
Now, in that regard, is a question that something that, as I said earlier, I am not new in the game, and by the grace of God, this is my 19 years in the field. So, before we start partnering with online vendors, we have put all those things into play. Um, I have my regional managers in uh, in uh, in Abuja. I have some in Imo State. That's Omicha. I have one in Port Harcourt, and these are four cardinal areas. Are you getting it? Presently, okay. I am in Lagos with my team, and we have also other engineers, trained engineers scattered abroad, scattered across Nigeria. Are you getting it? Vote is not just a company. We are our parent company is SmartFlow, and we are engineering company, right? And we render service to governments. We render service to foreign investors. So, and we are not just anyhow company. We are our goodwill, our name, everything that we sell. We don't just sell fan. We are not selling fan. We are selling goodwill. So we have made that arrangement. If there is anybody that buys fan out of Lagos and it has issue, my regional managers, I was on several occasions, visited some CDcare customers. Are you getting it in Port Harcourt? Then Hello,
You
hello,
now. I can hear you now, Mr. Justin.
hello.
Yes, if you can hear me, I can hear you now.
Okay, now as my regional managers on several locations have visited clients, CDcare clients in Abuja and Port Harcourt. So the moment they have that issue, my number is there, not only on at the back of the fan, even on the outer of all the products. So it makes it makes this any of the clients, it gives this it enable the any client that has have any issue, not only if if the product has any defects, even if the customer buys the product, it does not know how to couple it. We render such videos call. It has given us the moment they call, within 2 seconds, the customer will be contacted. And if it's something that cannot be solved, we look for a means to replace the fan and absorb the new one. So on several occasions, fire. We never even look at because they we never even look at why would the house get burnt or something like that. But immediately the client called us that this is what happened. She gave us video evidence that even our fan was affected. Actually, I replaced the fan for her. I only shared the picture of the burnt battery and all that, and the fan was immediately replaced. So we we have our after sales service in a nutshell cut across Nigeria, and they are well trained. But if there are issues that they cannot handle, if it is something that we know that customers has maybe out of negligence they have spoiled the fan, we look for a way to absorb the fan and give them new one. But on several occasions, like on our 10-inch fan, 8-inch fan, we put video. Are you getting it? We have created a platform where they can watch the video. Are you getting it? And we have also shared on the 18 inches how to couple the video, but how to couple the fan. But in case there is any issue, like we have had issues of customers connecting negative to positive, and there will be spark, or there will be, let me call it series of fire. Let me use the word series of fire. All we do is to look for the nearest engineer without the consent of CDcare and change the PCB, and the customer continue using their fan. In terms of um, after sales service and all that stuff, we have made a provision before we decided to say we want to sell online or want to partner with online vendors. So all those modalities have been put into place.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Justice. That was very, very clear. Please, stand for questions. If we have any question, you can just signify by raising your hands, or you can type it. You can drop it in the comment. Ololade Ade, Ololade, if you can hear me, Ade Sonya, I can see your hands are raised. You can unmute your mic now. Ololade, okay. She dropped her hands. So please, briefly, if we have any question, you can signify by raising your hands. Then you would have the floor. And in the absence of none, just a recap that when you're purchasing on the CDK app, you're purchasing from topmost distributors in Nigeria, and rest assured that what is coming to you is genuine, is authentic, is from the direct source. As you've heard today, as you've heard from Mr. Justice, from Mr. Deji, a lot goes into this partnership to make sure that both parties are on the same page to avoid any kind of back and forth on your product. This is done to protect you, to protect what you're buying, to protect your gadgets, to protect your appliances. So when you are purchasing on the CDK app, be rest assured that it is authentic, and what is coming to you is coming directly from the source. And in any case where you encounter any where your products or your gadget develops a fault, rest assured that there is an after sales measure put in place to resolve that for you. So basically, that is what we have been discussing since for the past 1 hour. Well, without any further question, I think we'll bring this to a close. Thank you very much, Mr. Justice. Thank you for your time. We really appreciate, and we look forward to seeing more from more products and more innovations from Smart Vote. Thank you very much. I don't know if you have any final word for us, for our audience, Mr. Justice.
Okay. Hello? I didn't get you right.
Yeah, I said, I don't know if you have any final
Hello?
words. Can you hear me?
I didn't get. Okay. The on the final words. Abi?
Yes.
Um, all I need to say is um, for clients that are listening to us and other intending clients that have not patronized CDcare, please go ahead and do such, because recently because of what they are doing, I apps, and I'm looking forward even to become their own customer. So because of the amazing thing that they are doing, the rate of response, because as they are also measuring me, I'm also measuring their response rates to my staffs nationwide that are patronizing them. So all the same, I have realized that they are not just
Uh,
hello,
yes, Mr. Francis, I think I lost you at some point.
hello.
Can you hear me? All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Justice. Thank you. Mr. Deji, please, any final words for today?
Um, okay, all right. So thank you again, Mr. Jones, this for making time to be with us. Um, a special shout out to our customers that joined this program, and to everybody out there listening that have their own products, genuine products that they would like to sell to Nigerians, that they would like to have on CDK. Just reach out to us, share it with us. You can use our email to contact us, support@cdcare.ng. I believe you have picked important things to note from this conversation. And to everybody, this is to let you know that CDcare is for you. We are a family, we are a community that you can trust. The products, the installments, whatever we tell you, you can take our words to the bank, and we'll always be there to protect you as a customer, partner with you, vendors in good faith. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. And to everyone who took our time to join us today, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again in 2 weeks' time, of course, with another City Care partner. So mark your calendar for 22nd. Yes, 22nd. Mark your calendar for 22nd of this month. We'll see you then again. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Justice. Thank you, Mr. Deji. And bye for now.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, while we started this, I mentioned that we have virtual events every week, and this was an exemption. This was a different kind of virtual event. Well, we have another virtual event coming on this evening. So if you have any complaints, any question you would like to ask. Although our communication channels are open, you can join us live on X Space this evening, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., to ask your question, to give your feedback, or to lay your complaints. We are ready to answer you. And I always say this, we always encourage you to join our virtual events, our weekly whispers, and our town hall meeting, because it is also a way for you to interact, to give your feedback to top management personnel. So do well to join us this evening, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on X Spaces. Thank you very much, and bye for now.